Well, hey y'all, and welcome to the Hillbilly Chicken Ranch. I'm Susan, your hostess. This is A Gingerbread Christmas. Today we're putting out our nativity set using vintage items, and I hope that you enjoy this little video clip. I may add a few more things to it, I don't know, but we're going to get this set up as part of our Christmas. My house looks like Christmas is thrown up in it. I've got Christmas stuff everywhere, and I really have to get it organized and get it put out. So you're going to get a week full of these videos. The first piece I'm going to be working with is a vintage tablecloth. I was so fortunate to come across this at a thrift store. It is absolutely beautiful, y'all. And I love the old prints. Look at that, just gorgeous. It's too big for my dining room table, but we're going to make it work for this. A little cedar chest right there. And I'm just going to drape it and get it centered. That looks good. Now we're going to start putting out the nativity. Picked her up at a thrift store many, many years ago, and she has been a part of our nativity set ever since. This other one was a full set of Mary, Joseph, the baby Jesus, and a couple of pieces that were um, the cattle and the donkey, of course. So we know that the wise men were following the star in the east, and the star stopped and rested where Jesus lay. Here is Joseph, and I do believe these came from Hobby Lobby many, many years ago. It looks like a Hobby Lobby, not Hobby Lobby, a Christian bookstore. And there is Mary. Isn't she angelic? The baby Jesus, of course, comes out. I always look for a nativity set where I can hide the baby Jesus until Christmas morning. So we're going to put that there. We're going to hide this. They came to they came on a donkey to this stable, and there is our little donkey. And there is our cow. And it looks like our cow was carrying some items as well. So that is the nativity so far. I also found the three wise men at a thrift store, and one of them I had to fix. But I also believe this came from a Christian bookstore. And I can't read the thing on the bottom, but it used to have pieces in here. Like that. And of course, our last one does not open. but there he is. I picked these up at Dillard's many, many years ago on clearance. They always go out with my nativity set. And then I found these crystal Christmas trees at a thrift store and added those. We're going to put out some candles. And these are just like the ones my mother had. I think hers was the milk glass, but they're identical to the ones that she had. She might have had the clear ones. I can't remember. So we're going to put one over here in the corner. And I've got a few more candlesticks. I don't know if I'll put them all out here or not. All right, woman's prerogative. I've decided to put my wise men at this end because that's where my heat source is. I don't really want to melt the candles. So I went to a thrift store and they had everything like 90% off, and I got these little vintage candle rings, and I thought that would be really pretty to put out this year. So we're going to put some on the table, and I'm going to get my candles set up, and we'll be right back. All right, these little candle rings slide down over the candle. I'll show you with one. I've got extras here. You would take your candle and you just slide this down and then have your candle in the candle holder, just like that. I had some of these poinsettias in the bag as well that came from the thrift store that somebody had saved off of some stems. And so I thought I would just set one right there, since our tablecloth has that poinsettia thing. These will not be lit except for this evening. I'll light them up for the video. And then Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We're very, very careful with our candles. And then with these Christmas trees back here, I have these little electric battery operated votives that I can put out. So that is our nativity, and I got two more of these little glass, vintage glass candle holders that I need to put candles in and get them set up as well. But that's pretty much it, folks. Very easy to put out. I prefer this type of nativity compared to what they're putting out in the stores today. But a nativity, if you need a nativity in your house and you can't find one, definitely buy the one that they have in the store. They're bringing them back this year, and I'm so excited to see them on the store shelves again. Did I mention all of the candles here were thrifted? I think you can get a bag full of them for like $2.99 or $3.99, but they used to be $2 for $1 for the large tapers. And I have a candle snuffer that I picked up at a thrift store as well, a poinsettia. Then I'm just going to sit over here to the side, so when I go to put out my candles, I have that handy. Here's some content I think you might like. Thank you for visiting our homestead. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hype, and share to help our small channel grow. See you next time for more simple living, frugal tips, and farmyard fun.